In January 2024, Choi Yena released the track list for her new mini album and caused an immediate disaster. Right there in the middle of the track list was a song titled Hate Rodrigo, as in Olivia Rodrigo. The internet didn't even need to hear the song to know this was a terrible idea. Fans and casual listeners flooded social media with secondhand embarrassment. Rumors began to swirl that this was just a desperate attempt at noise marketing. Nobody could figure out why a successful former One member would name a song after hating one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. To understand why Yena did this, you have to look at the solo image she built for herself. She created a niche aesthetic she called Yenacore, heavily inspired by J-pop, anime, and retro K-pop. In anime culture, there is a common trope where a fan loves a superstar so much it circles back into dramatic comedic jealousy. It is basically saying, I love her so much I hate her. Yena is a massive fan of Olivia Rodrigo. She thought she was bringing this fun, relatable anime trope to K-pop. But the mainstream K-pop audience does not operate on anime logic. When you name a song Hate Rodrigo as a real idol, the joke completely disappears. Netizens accused Yena and her agency, Yuehua Entertainment, of using a global superstar's name just to get clicks. The backlash was instant and brutal. Fans couldn't believe a major agency would greenlight something so easily misinterpreted. To the public, it wasn't an inside joke, it was just bad taste. You cannot name a song, Hate Real Person, and expect people to research anime tropes to figure out you actually mean love. Then the music video dropped, and a bad title turned into an actual scandal. In the video, Yena acts out the lyrics by watching a blonde singer on TV, clutching her chin, dramatically collapsing to the floor. The problem? Months earlier, Olivia Rodrigo had a genuinely scary stage accident where she fell into an open pit after a pyrotechnic malfunction. The moment Yena's video showed her fainting while watching the Rodrigo look-alike, netizens exploded. They accused Yena of directly mocking a real-life accident. It didn't matter if the fainting was just part of her usual magical girl theatricality. The visual overlap was too damning. Yuehua Entertainment had to step in fast. They released a statement claiming the song was purely about admiring someone so much it makes you jealous. They admitted they didn't anticipate the backlash and announced they would remove the fainting move from all live stages. But the damage was done. Yena still had to promote the song on weekly music shows, smiling through modified choreography while comment sections turned into absolute war zones. Some fans tried to defend the track as a catchy bop, but the general public was just exhausted by the whole thing. This whole fiasco put a massive dent in Yena's career. She is undeniably talented and doesn't need to rely on naming other artists to get attention. But she fell into the oldest trap in the entertainment industry, trying to be so clever and meta that you alienate your own audience. The Hate Rodrigo incident exposed the limits of her Yenacore concept. It proved that when you build a persona on exaggerated subculture tropes, you eventually run the risk of the exaggeration bleeding into reality. She lost the benefit of the doubt, turning a fun aesthetic into a cautionary tale about bad marketing.